What's up, YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson here. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I've still got COVID. There's Miss Ferguson over there. As I mentioned before, they're staying over here, so we're visiting, but we're staying outside. Sorry for the messy hair. Sorry for the bad voice. I didn't plan on doing this video until I came over, and we've been sitting on the porch, and I work on our church sermon. I'm filming this on a Sunday, and had to upload that because I'm the only one that does it. So I had to come over and handle that. So look, I haven't even, look, my hair's all messed up from the truck ride over. But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and film this because I see some things in my dad's lawn that I think would benefit us on the channel to be able to talk about and discuss. As you guys know, he only has put down Kentucky 31. That's what he likes. That's what he prefers. He's seen my GCI turf. He's seen my Jonathan Green. He's like, looks good, but he don't want to do that type of grass. He likes the Scotts Southern Gold mix. That's what he's come to love. So I'm going to turn the camera around, show you what we're looking at, show you what we've actually, if you remember the last time I posted about it at the end of one of my recent videos, he had brown patch in the very side of the driveway, and I'll show you that, give you an update. Is it looking better? Is it looking worse? You may be surprised at what we see. He did tell me that after I filmed that, or when I filmed that, he'd already bought some propiconazole because I discussed it with him last year that's what helped my lawn. He did apply. He said, he's like, how much do I need to put down? I said, for these two spots, I was like, mix up, 0.5, 0.75 in a, 1,000 square foot in your mixer. He's like, I put way more than that. So he doused it in propiconazole. But we'll turn the camera around. I'll show you his front lawn, and we'll talk about a couple things. So thanks for watching today. So this fine specimen we have on the porch is, what kind of plant is that? Just kidding. I was talking about you, but yeah. Yes, I am. This fine specimen. And then I said, what kind of plant? And you said, what I was talking about you is the fine specimen. It's a compliment. Everybody in comments say that was a compliment. Look, we haven't been able to be together at home for like 3 days now. She's been staying here at mom and dad's, and so it really sucks. So I'm over here just hanging out with wifey, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my video while we're here. So anyways, from up here, actually, let me go up here where you got this is what we were sitting here talking about. If you look down on the lawn, this is what it looks like with a little bit of looking down on it. So from here, the obvious things to talk about is dad is not a big on watering as much as I am. You can see this area over here around the pine trees is really, and he's got the bushes over here, needs water badly. It's green right here, but it's really thirsty over here. Then you got a patch right here that looks pretty green. And then this line right here, another set of trees, and it looks like those trees are still in some of the moisture away. Let me zoom in from the lawn. You see how it gets dark and then it gets kind of light brown right where the bird just landed, right around there. So you can see where it's really thirsty, and it just happens to be where these big trees are. And I say big because if I zoom out, you can see how big and tall these things are. They're not little trees. They're pretty big, but they're not full grown for pine trees either. So the root system's only going to get bigger on them. So he's not a big watering. So Mr. Ferguson, if you don't water as much as you do, would you see a difference in your lawn? Absolutely. Even down the street. I don't know if you guys can see, if I zoom in, this guy's got the sprinkler going way down there. Huh?
He's got Bermuda.
He's got Bermuda. Well, it don't matter. Bermuda don't need it as much. But this is what cool season lawns go through in the summertime of North Carolina. So you could just see as far as watering, and my dad will get out here. He'll run the sprinkler. I wouldn't even say weekly. I think as he sees it dries up, he might get out here and run it. But he's not big on. He's on city water as well. So just wanted to show you that. So when we talk about the actual disease he had some spots right here that you can still kind of see here and here. I think there was one right here in front of me. One of them was right here. He had it all through here where he ran his blades, had a little bit of die off right in front of me. But the main ones that I know was right here and another one right here. And that's the pictures that I put in my video last time. So it definitely looks better, but it also looks like it stopped it from expanding because this thing was bigger. And if I still have that picture, which I don't think I do, I think I deleted it. I wish I could. If I wish I still had it, and I would show you side by side, but it looks like he stopped it with the propiconazole. Like I said, he put down like 2 ounces or something like that just for these 2 spots, but it stopped it from expanding, but it did do damage. And it looks like it's trying to come back, but it's not going to thicken up because we're in the 90s. We're not getting hardly any rain out here. And it's, you know, and if he's not watering, you know, there's no nitrogen being applied, so it's not growing out any. But he was able to stop the brown patch, it looks like. So if you're like, I've got a spot that looks like it's green grass and then brown all around it, that's brown patch. I mean, but propiconazole, when I sprayed it last year, it was in the same areas, and it helped to stop it and cleared it up. And it looks like it's trying to clear up, but it's only been, I think it's only been about a week since he put it down. So it's not, I mean, it's got more time to look better and improve. So the main areas, and that's the main things I wanted to talk to you about. We've got fungus issues, and we also got water issues. And when you guys were like, hey, back there in your back property, Mr. Ferguson, where, you know, you're getting dry spots, maybe it's the trees. Well, I think that is the case for his lawn. And you kind of see, even though over here there is no trees, but you see he's got a dry spot right here on the side. But over here by the trees, you can see this big, just like almost like perfectly round half circle, that where these roots of these big old pine trees are clearly sucking some of the water, and therefore that grass is shriveling up, going dormant, and suffering. And same thing right here, not quite as good of a half circle, but you got these bushes, but mainly these pine trees that are really sucking up some of this water. And so I definitely think that's what's going on with his yard. And as I walk out here, you can see where it gets darker. That's what we talk about, the curling of the blade. It's not expanded like these blades down here. You see how these are cut. And yeah, he probably needs to sharpen his mower blades, so you can save that comment. But you see how the blades are fat and open and just happy. But over here, when we talk about your grass needing water, you see how these are curling and shriveled, and that C shape, if we look down on top of some of them, you can see like the C shape of the curling. That is grass. If you see this darker grass and this curling grass, it is definitely saying I'm thirsty. And then when we get into some of this over here, you get into some of the die off, because you're seeing some of the brown. You're seeing actually some pine straw mixed in as well, but it's also the clamping or the C shape, the curling of the blade, the darker grass, and then you got brown mixed in there as well. So you got three different shades of grass in this one picture. This almost looks like this may be the cover for this video. You got normal green, you got dark, thirsty, and then you got darker, thirsty, and brown, and die off. So that's a crazy view, crazy picture right there. And again, if we come around to the side, this is concrete here. He's got asphalt in the front, just like me. We'll look at that in a second. But you see also right here that he's got these sets of pine trees right here. And it's clearly these roots have expanded this way. It's also, I believe, sucking some of the grass. Here's where, well, Mr. Ferguson, right there, it's pretty green. How do you explain that? Well, guess what? That's where all the water, when it does rain, pushes this way. So this should be the greenest in the lawn. You know, if he's not watering, this should always be the greenest, because that water is going to seep in right here and it's going to be green. Same thing for your home. And then notice on his asphalt, if we go here, he don't have a whole lot of die off like at my home. So he don't have it pushing in and dying off. Again, it goes back to that same thing we talk about all the time, it seems, on the videos, and I hate to beat a dead horse, but clearly I don't know his situation, but he don't have die off happening right here, and I know he's not watering a lot, so it makes me think that there's no rocks, there's no concrete or asphalt on the edge of this asphalt. It must have a sharp cutoff point, because he don't have a lot of those shallow root issues, which I think I have in my yard. So I know you guys have I've seen some updates from here. This is what happens in North Carolina. If you're like, oh my gosh, it looks terrible, yeah, I would agree with you. It would bother me a lot, but on the same hand, how much money are you going to pump into your lawn? Are you going to pump your sprinklers, you know, every other day? This week, actually, as the Wednesday I'm posting this video, we're supposed to have heat index for the third day, being this day Wednesday, and over 100 degrees, well into the triple digits. I think think 110 either on Tuesday or the day this video comes out on Wednesday. And you're talking about temps up in 98, 99 degrees. And today, when I'm recording it, Sunday is the best chance for rain. And so far we've gotten none of it, which is not good at all. So I think this is a crucial part. As I was thinking today when I was out watering my lawn, this is a crucial week for, I believe, my lawn and a lot of lawns. That's cool season in North Carolina. If we don't get some rain soon, some good cloud Jesus rain, it could totally wipe out some yards this week. It'll be a true test. And for those like me that want to keep it the best we can, you're going to have to pump water. And if you don't have the money to pump the water and you're like, nope, not going to do it, I don't blame you, and I wouldn't be mad at you, because you know, it's just something that everything is up, everything is high as far as money. And so anyways, that's a look at my dad's lawn. I know you guys enjoy this, so I hope you've enjoyed looking at another lawn in the neighborhood. It's something somebody, you know, I know I'm always welcomed on this property, but everything from fungal issues, from water issues, from dormancy issues, from the trees sucking water out, as far as the asphalt over here as well. We've got several things to look at here in another yard, but again, it's Kentucky 31, not turf type tall fescue, but it is tall fescue. So let me know in the comments what you think, and yeah, that'll do it. We're gonna just wrap it up. I'm not going to make you guys look at my ugly mug again. We'll sign off with Miss Ferguson in the picture because she loves that. Look at her, she laughs. So thank you guys for watching as we walk back up this way. Give the video a thumbs up. Hopefully my voice will be back to normal soon, and we will see you on Friday, hopefully, with another video. Give us a thumbs up, Miss Ferguson. God bless. We'll see you next time. Okay, now I'll end it.